Greetings to the panel. My name is Mokite Lamula. Welcome to Chester Holdings Stockholder debrief. This is our agenda for today and my team members will take you through it. Firstly, I'd like to introduce to you Chester's team members. Firstly, we have Minentle Kotlimbi, who is our Research and Development Manager. Then comes myself, Mokite Lamula, who is the Competitive Analyst and the Human Resource Manager. Then followed by Letin Jabule Mazuze, who is our Marketing Manager. Then comes Josephine Katumba, who is our Financial Manager. And lastly, our CEO, Ida Musisi. Chester's vision. Chester's vision is to be the leading and preferred supplier of high-tech sensors on the African continent. Our mission is to improve the customer experience through manufacturing quality and reliable sensors. We aim to be the preferred employer by investing in human capital and creating growth opportunities. Our values are excellence, innovation, teamwork, and culture. Chester strategy. Chester chose the broad differentiation strategy. This strategy will provide a competitive edge for the company and create value for its customers by seeking out high quality inputs, investing in innovativeness and technical superiority of the product, pursuing continuous quality improvements, and investing in production-related R&D activities. Thank you.
Tactics. The tactics we employed was the forecasting best case scenario, where we added 3 months safety stock. Went on to introduce a new product in the high-end segment. Then we delayed revision dates of products in the low-end segment. And lastly, we invested more in the R&D department. The change is made. Change is important for any organization because without change, businesses would lose their competitive edge and fail to meet the ever-changing needs of its customers. The first change that we made was to introduce a new product in the high-end segment. This product was named Coco. This was done because customers in this segment require new products. We went on to let some of our products drift into other segments. The first product was cake. We realized that cake was not doing well in the traditional segment. As a result, we let it drift into the low-end segment because we are avoiding to discontinue the product. So cake then joined cedar in the low-end segment. So in the low-end segment, we had product cake and cedar. We then moved seed into the traditional segment. Seed was in the high-end segment, where cocoa joined the high-end segment. Coats remained in the performance segment, and Cure remained in the size segment. TQM. We invested in all our TQM initiatives, but in the beginning, we invested in 7 of the TQM initiatives out of 10. We first invested 1.5 million and then invested 1 million for the 7 initiatives, and then lastly, we invested 1.5 million for all the 3 initiatives that we did not invest in the beginning. We did this to reduce material, labor, and administrative costs. Investing in TQM helps to shorten the time spent in R&D projects to complete and increase demand for our product line. I thank you.
Results. After 8 years of business, Chester has achieved above average results. For our initiatives and expenditures, we have been able to generate a cumulative profit of $55,486,923. Chester was able to attain a market share of 17.63% over the course of our operations. Our ending stock price amounted to $63.84. After financial analysis at the end of our 8th year, our average results for our return on equity was 9%. Our average return on sales was 4.1%, and we achieved an average of 53% return on assets. Our asset turnover average was 1.29. Chester achieved an S&P rating of BBB, which lies in the investment grade and indicates an adequate capacity to repay loans. After a round analysis, our management team managed to attain 4 out of 5 stars, as validated for by our profit margin, emergency loan, inventory position, and stock price. The 4 out of 5 stars was granted in the 8th year through achieving no emergency loan, a positive year-end industry position, a rise in the stock price by $11.04, and lastly, a profit of $11,568,981. Our final sales results amounted to $280,681,211, with a cash position of $66,775,000. Thank you.
I'll be addressing lessons learned, product development, early revision dates. We made sure that we have early revision dates so that our products sell earlier than our competitors. This move helped our company increase the company sales. Introducing only one product. Chester decided to introduce a new product called Cocoa in the year 2026. Even though the product was introduced in the right segment, which is high-end, the product did not perform well because we did not have enough capacity in production department to allow us produce more units for our new product. This late introduction of new products, Cocoa, affected our balance scorecard, our profitability, and our market share. We should have introduced the product in the year 2025 and also make sure that we have enough capacity to produce the units we wanted, as the product was new and in the ideal position. Cash is king. Plant improvement effect on cash flow and missed opportunities. Plant improvement. As a company, we realize that it's important to improve our plants. As you can see, in the year 2021, 2025, and 2026, Chester improved their plant but made a mistake of not financing, which resulted into getting an emergency loan. Chester took a huge long-term debt in the year 2022 and 2026, but failed to use the money by improving the plant. However, in both these years, decisions were fully financed and no emergency loan was issued. Forecasting. The first one is the positive that happened under our forecasting was Chester managed to forecast well by adding 2 to 3 months safety stock to avoid stock out. This move increased our sales, market share, and our profits. Year 2025, we had 2,244 inventory on hand. Chester managed to have the second highest sales in the industry because our products were well positioned and had an early revision date. The negative that happened under our forecasting were, in the year 2028, the year 2028 was our worst year because we got the highest inventory on hand due to poor forecasting. This reduced our sales market and also decreased our profits. Thank you.
What we did right. With our market share, Chester had 3 top performing products throughout its 8 years of operations. We tried to get to 100% in accessibility and awareness by investing in sales and promo budget. Chester took risk by introducing a new product, Cocoa, to the high-end market and moving cake to the low-end market. With TQM, Chester invested the maximum amount of funds on all TQM initiatives. With innovation, Chester consistently invested in revising its products to ensure that they stay competitive. Recommendations. Chester recommends in investing in automation, especially in the low-end segment, since the low-end segment does not need to be revised often. Automation reduces labor costs and product defects. Merging with Erie is a future possibility to ensure that the competitive advantage is reached that is needed to be able to compete with Ferris, increase market share, and reach economies of scale. Words to ponder. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, but it is the courage to continue that counts. Thank you for your time.